Welcome back to Boom Shot. I'm Kale. This is Mando. This is Mando, and we are back today to talk about the Book of Boba Fett. If you could not tell, we are all Boba'd out right now. He's got the Boba jacket, Boba hat, Boba Fett, Boba Fett. So, pretty good episode today, and let's dive right into it.
Boom! You looking for this?
Okay.
Alright, so you want to start off with a recap?
Yeah, let's set it up with a recap real quick.
Okay, so the episode opens up with Boba in the back of the tank, and he's experiencing quite a few flashbacks. We see him in Camino, and then the Battle of Geonosis when he's holding...
Yeah, the Django Unbrained dude.
Yeah, and then we see something fans have been waiting for a long time now. Boba escaping the Sarlacc pit.
Dude, that was a cool scene. Like, he finds the stormtrooper in the Sarlacc, grabs his oxygen, gives himself a little bit of air, and flies out of there, dude, or gets out of there. It's kind of a retcon in how I think in the Return of the Jedi, at the end credits, they had like a scene showing how he would have escaped, and it just showed him using his jetpack, I think, flying out of there.
Yeah.
But
it was cool this way, dude.
Yeah, I like it better, dude. It's kind of grit we need from Boba Fett, you know?
Very Boba.
So, Boba leaves the Bacta tank, and some of his subjects come and pay tribute to him. So, I guess as crime lord of, Tatooine, he protects these people, and they pay tribute. And he recruits two Gamorrean guards who actually were supposed to be put to death, but he chooses to save and spare them if they pledge loyalty to him.
I like seeing this side of Boba, dude.
Yeah, it's just one of those little signs. Like, he's not like the ruthless killer that people think he is.
Yeah, nor accustomed to with Jabba the Fett.
Yeah, exactly. He's ruling
Huts. Not the Fett.
Jabba the Fett. Yeah,
Jabba the Fett. No, I don't sound right. No. Yeah, the Huts.
So it's kind of like the Clone Wars too, because honestly I was thinking, I was like, why doesn't he kill anybody? But then I remember in the Clone Wars I was like, he never really wanted to kill anybody. He wanted.
You gotta believe Favreau and Filoni were paying close detail to every single thing.
Oh heck yeah, dude!
And they know exactly what they're doing. So
yeah.
And so after that, he meets a representative of the mayor. She was being kind of stingy, dude.
Yeah.
She didn't pay any tribute, and instead she was asking for tribute for the mayor.
Yeah, that was kind of sus, bro. Like I was kind of confused why they were there. I was like, and then Fennec was like, they want you to pay tribute to them, and I was like, whoa, okay, hold up.
Yeah, and then their tribute was that they let them go alive.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and she didn't seem too grateful.
No, not at all, dude. Not for Boba's protection, dude. I mean, you come after the boob's gonna get you, dude. So, Boba and Fennec after that go to the cantina to let the owner of that cantina, and I guess in Mos Espa in general, know who is in charge. And Boba says in this episode quite a lot, it's actually kind of pointed out quite a lot, that he would rather rule with respect rather than feared like Jabba did. Like, we see him not, typically, I guess, for Hutt royalty, it was commonplace for them to be carried around on like a little thing instead of walk. And he's like, I can walk with my own 2 feet.
Yeah.
I just think it's cool. I like Boba, dude. He's just a respectable dude. You know, he's got grit, but he's gonna do it with his own hands.
I respect it. Dude.
He's like a warrior king, bro. He's gonna be in the front lines, bro. He ain't gonna be sitting back on his throne.
Right, dude. You gotta love that about Boba.
Yeah.
But as they're walking on the way back, they got ambushed by some assassins. Quite a few of them.
Yeah, I think like 6 or 7.
Yeah, and they get surrounded by like these shields, and then they're getting stabbed with
like electro sticks or something like that. I don't know what we're calling them.
And so Boba gets hurt in the fight. He gets stabbed quite a few. He took one of them pretty hard.
Oh yeah, dude. He literally it would just like sat right there on his stomach, and he was just like moves it and like punches the guy. I was like, what a beast.
Yeah. And so after the fight, he had to be taken back to the Bacta tank.
Yeah.
And Fennec chases the other one. There's 2 left. She chases one down and keeps one alive for the next episode, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that was funny. She has those 2. She looks like she's cornered. Has one against the ledge of the building. Yeah. The other one standing in the corner, and she just like kicks the other guy off the edge of the building and points the stick at the other dude. That was funny. And then Boba like literally blew somebody up with his rocket. That was also hilarious.
Yeah, that was cool.
So then we see after this another flashback as Boba enters the Bacta tank. We see him and this Rhodian prisoner with that little Tusken Raider kid. They go on like this like weird journey, and they see this crime syndicate attack a moisture farm. It's kind of weird. They left a little sign. We're not really sure what that means, but
yeah, there's a couple questions there, but we'll get into that.
Yeah. So then on the way back, they're taught how to find water in the sand, And then they encounter this big monster that we also haven't seen
like
before.
Six arms, there's 4 legs, 2 arms, something.
Yeah, it was insane, dude. And of course, Boba beats the crap out of it because he's Boba Fett. Dude. Chokes the thing to death, saves the little kid. The Rodian dies, but who cares? He was a bot anyway. And then they come back to the village where everybody thinks the little kid beat the monster because he's like holding the head, whatever. But the person who's in charge of the Tusken Raider camp knew it was Boba.
Yeah, and gave him some water.
Yeah. So Boba earned their respect, I guess, is kind of what they were trying to hint at right there.
Yeah.
But that was pretty much all the episode. I mean, I don't think there was anything in the credits that we missed.
Nah, dude, I will say, I'll point this out. I do like the opening theme and closing theme, dude.
Oh yeah, the music in these past 2 Star Wars shows, so Mando and Boba, have been pretty good, dude.
Yeah, typical. Star Wars music has to be good, man.
Oh yeah.
It always has been. I mean, so.
Yeah, it's that John Williams legacy, dude.
Yeah. So now we're gonna get into our biggest questions.
Oh gosh.
There's quite a few of them.
Yeah, there are quite a few.
We've hinted at a couple, but here we go. Our first biggest question is, who is the mayor exactly?
See, I don't know, dude. There's the last time we saw Mos Espa was in episode 4. That's the last time we really saw it in terms.
Yeah. So do you think it would be someone we know or just a new character?
I feel like it would. I feel like it'd be a new character. There's not a lot of people I think that are candidates for that position that I could think of. Because isn't the last time that we were on Tatooine in Star Wars, like canonically, at least was in episode 4?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past Filoni though to get somebody in like a background character from one of those scenes.
Oh
and
yeah,
then plug them into this.
Oh, that's honestly accurate, dude. Like Filoni could do that, and he very well. But the real question is, did the mayor send the assassins?
I think so.
I think, yeah. So whoever the mayor is, I guess, to try and get back at Boba and establish his authority, sent assassins to attack Boba and Fennec.
Because the representative said you'll have another delegation soon. Or something.
No, dude.
So was that the delegation?
I guess, bro, we play Civ 6, dude. We know what a delegation is. That wasn't it, man. That was not a delegation.
No.
They had no idea what was coming, dude. Fennec, they had to know Boba and Fennec were going to get back, dude. But another question that we had is, who did that logo belong to from that crime organization?
Yeah, that was that frame was there too long to not mean something.
Yeah, honestly, but another thing is, like, why would they just randomly put that in there too?
Right.
Maybe the Tusken Raider was trying to get Boba to learn a lesson about something, but I don't really think so. I feel like he was. I don't know. I don't really know why that was there. It did feel kind of random, but there's obviously a point why it was there. And the logo's like, isn't it like this or something like that?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that.
He might run into him later in the show or something.
Maybe whoever was in charge of that crime organization back then is the mayor now. That could be a thing. So like that crime organization took over Mos Espa and is now the mayor. So maybe we got 2 competing crime syndicates and Boba's one and the mayor's the other. That's just a thought.
Yeah, I think that could definitely be.
Yeah.
So our next question is Boba now permanently reliant on the Bacta tank?
It would indicate, for real.
I would assume so, dude. Most people would die from a Sarlacc pit. Yeah,
I mean, it's got like that intense acid. We see that his armor was nearly stripped. The only reason it survived was because it was Beskar. So I think, and you see those scars all over his face. It doesn't look like he can take much without having to go back to the Bacta tank at least. We see him in there twice this episode.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly thinking that too.
I mean, Boba's still a beast, but you can see the toll everything's taken on him.
Oh yeah,
which is cool. I mean, we're getting a gritty side. It's gonna be a gritty show, I feel like.
Yeah, and if any of y'all felt like Boba was underpowered this episode, I kind of felt like that, but also he'll be back, dude. Just remember that one episode of Mando season 2 where he was literally going ham, dude. He'll be back. But another question that we actually hinted at earlier is, what beast did they fight in the desert? That was like, I think it was like, it kind of looked like a horse that had like half of its body was like 4 legs, and then the other half was like really tall with 2 arms.
Yeah, man.
But it was kind of all interchangeable, like, because it could walk on 2 legs and have 4 arms.
It was a beast, dude.
It was really weird. I was kind of scared, dude. I didn't know. I thought it was going to be like those. I don't know what you call them, but the sand lizards from episode 4.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
I was like, dang, they're really gonna make a sand lizard attack them. But then I saw it and I was like, what the heck? I've never even seen that before.
Yeah, dude. It just got like one arm would poke out of the sand and then another one.
Yeah.
How many does this guy have?
That poor Rodian, dude. He never stood a chance. He may have found all that water, but it was all for naught.
And he's the one that found it, uncovered.
Yeah. Poor guy.
That's tough, dude.
Yeah. So another question, last question is, who makes the first cameo?
I think some obvious candidates would be Mando,
Yeah.
Grogu, just to throw some out there. But
I don't know if we'll see Grogu again.
Until
You don't
season
think we
3.
see a Jedi, do we? No, like Luke.
I don't know. I feel like the show's going a different route.
I think so too, but I think maybe if they decide to retcon Star Wars a little bit, we could see Cad Bane if he's still alive. Because in Star Wars, technically, Boba killed Cad Bane, and that's how he got the thing in his helmet. But we never really saw that on TV, and nobody's ever really confirmed if that's canon.
I love Cad Bane. I would love to see him in live action so much.
I think it's a long shot, but it could happen, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I've also heard Ahsoka's name floating around.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Somebody he knows from, and we also know from season 2 of Mando.
Dude, that would be, to see him in a... Because they kind of know each other without knowing each other. She would recognize he's a clone, for sure, but...
That's true, yeah. I guess they didn't really meet in Mando season 2, but I was talking about Mando and Grogu.
Oh, yeah.
But also, yeah, Ahsoka was in season 2 of Mando, and she's getting her own show. Maybe they can link up. I don't know.
Dude, who knows, man? Filoni and Favreau know how to stitch all this together.
Yeah, that's true. If they're going the bounty hunter route, 2 bounty hunters linked up, Fennec and Boba. It'd be cool if they brought in Cad Bane.
Dude, and then Boss died. That stinks, I think.
Yeah.
But did we ever see Boss die? I don't know. There's a lot about Star Wars comics I don't really know about.
We could see Dengar.
Yeah, Dengar. I don't know if he died either. See, that's the problem is I don't know who died who or who died where. Any of those people from
I've
episode
heard his
5.
name floating around, so I don't know where.
Yeah, but that would be sick, dude. Because we did see that one Trandoshan, and Boba's like, "Yeah, I worked for that guy." So,
he's got a lot of ties. We could see,
but virtually anybody.
I feel like there is going to be a big cameo though.
Yeah, I could see that too. And this leads us into our final segment. It's just our thoughts, what we thought about the show. What did you think about the opening episode?
I liked it, man. I liked the pace it was at. I know it was kind of slow.
Yeah, that was my biggest gripe with it for sure.
Yeah, but to me, I think I like it when pilots are that way.
Yeah.
You gotta build the story somehow.
Yeah, that's very much what I said. A lot of people were asking me what I thought about it, and I was like, it's just, it was slow, but it's a world building episode.
Yeah,
They're trying to set something up.
You gotta set a foundation. I feel like especially in the first episode, and also it's not like we didn't get any action. It was cool to see Boba fight that monster.
Yeah,
it was really cool to see him escape the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, exactly. So we did get some good stuff. It was a lot of storytelling, but the storytelling it had action in it. But it left us with good questions like who that crime organization is, who in the world is the mayor, why is not really why Boba is Boba dependent on the Bacta tank, kind of stuff like that, what are his weaknesses.
Yeah.
So it did leave us with good questions and a lot of plot lines that they're going to have to go through in 7 episodes.
If we knew who the mayor was, if it didn't send a representative, we just saw the mayor, it wouldn't be as good as a reveal later on.
Exactly. That's why it could be a good cameo, like you mentioned. It could be somebody we know just because they're trying to hide that person till maybe the second to last episode or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good plot lines, and like we said, the episode... Pilot episodes have to kind of be like this.
Yeah.
They have to build the world first. You can't just get, slapstick action all the time.
I think my favorite part of the episode was seeing how Boba is going to rule.
Yeah.
As opposed, pretty much stark contrast to how Jabba did.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I liked him talking about ruling with respect rather than fear. That was my favorite. That reflects his character from the Clone Wars too, because he was never somebody to if he ever tried to use fear, you could tell he was never good at it. That was funny.
Dude, could we see Ventress? Didn't they team up in the Clone Wars?
Yeah, but
we never knew what happened with her. Really.
Yeah, we never knew what happened to her.
What if she's still bounty hunting somewhere? And they
never know, dude.
The size of interest, dude. That'd be nuts.
That would be a sight to see on television, dude. But I would be down for it. Any cameo, I'm down for.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. But yeah, that was a late thought there, but
yeah. Well, that's pretty much all we got. I like this first episode. Looking forward to next week's episode. Stay tuned for next week, and we'll see you in the next one.